Hi, hi, hi. Got lots going on today. If you hear the buzzing in the background, that's the lawn maintenance. How is everybody? Happy Friday. Oh my gosh, this is good. I tried something new. Is this going to work? What is this doing? I tried something new. And I said, I asked Alexa this morning how to make Irish creamer with what I have. So I did have some milk left over, and I did have, you're supposed to put vanilla, which is my vanilla, and then some almond extract, and of course, you know, a sweetener. It's good. So if you ever want something different, look it up. You can make it yourself. All right, anybody doesn't know, I'm Cathy. Fridays, it's Conversations with Cathy. Representing Sassy Silver Sisters. Okay, so today is March 27th, 2026. Oh my gosh. Guys, time flies. So don't forget to follow Cathy's Cookies and Treats Facebook page and also YouTube channel. And I've got it on TikTok too. But you know what? Things are changing. So Google just, and Meta just got in trouble, got found liable. I don't know what they're going to do. I don't know what they're going to appeal. I don't know what they're going to do, but they got found liable. Anyway, so I don't know what changes they're going to make, and Facebook always makes changes, and I never know where something is when they change it. So just me complaining. Okay, so today's Friday. What are y'all going to do this weekend? What you gonna do? Let me check and make sure we're on where we need to be. What are you going to do this weekend? That's what I want to know. Supposed to, I'll tell you the weather here in just a second. Hang on. I will tell you the weather in my area. Hi, Lisa. Sassy Friends are showing up. Are you a sassy friend? If you're a sassy friend, come say hi to Alyssa. And to anybody else that pops in. Let's see. Am I on? Yes, I am. Okay. I'll worry about YouTube later. Okay, now let's see what the weather is. Alyssa. See, I've named my device Alyssa. You know why? Because my granddaughter.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
My granddaughter, I just had surgery on her knee. So I got Alyssa on the brain. And then you show up, Alyssa, and here we are. That's funny. Oh my gosh. Alexa. I guess I can name it Alyssa if I want to, right? Alexa.
I'm not quite sure how to help you with that.
I know. Nobody can help me. Not today with allergies. Alexa, what is the weather in Culpeper, Virginia?
Currently, in Culpeper it's 61 degrees Fahrenheit with cloudy skies.
Okay.
Today, you can expect rainy weather, with a high of 64 degrees and a low of 34 degrees.
Alexa, what's the weather in Culpeper on Saturday?
Here's the forecast for Saturday, March 28th in Culpeper. Look for mostly sunny weather, with a high of 54 degrees Fahrenheit and a low of 28 degrees.
Up and down. But at least it's going to be sunny, so I'm fine. I don't do good. I don't do really good until I get up and moving. But I do better on sunny days. And I couldn't figure out what my problem was the other day. Kind of funny. It's the allergies. It's like everything. Hi, Sassy Friends. Sassy Friends are showing up. If you want to visit, you have to follow and comment. Yeah. Okay, so it's not a lot that we do on Fridays except hang out for a minute. And then I have errands to run this afternoon in the rain. I'm not happy about that, but that's okay. We complain about everything, don't we? I did want to show off one of my, and I can't find the paint brushes. They're lost in the mess. But anyway, I want to show you what I bought for next Easter for littles. I've learned how to do it. It's for the cookies, of course, but guess what it is? They do paint your own. They do paint your own on sugar cookies. Paint your own. So I got the brushes, but I don't know where they're at. There's Miss Alice. I missed you. We missed you. I don't know where the brushes went, but you use like makeup brushes that are synthetic bristles, and you give them a brush and you paint some cookies. How am I going to show this off? I need something. I need dark. Do I have anything dark around here? I do. I don't know if it's going to show up correct. Let's see. Is this going to show up correct? Yeah, it is. Okay. So it stencils for the small cookies, right? Or whatever you want to do. Hi, Darlene. Sassy Friends are arriving. And it's plastic. You can get them bigger than this if you want, but I said, no, it's plastic. And then I thought, okay, and this is just the Easter bundle, and I only paid $5.99. Worth it to me. I don't know how many is in here. Okay. And the ones with the outlines, let's see, how are we gonna do this? This is the one that has outlines on it. This you can just fill in yourself. The one with the outlines is for, here we go. So it leaves a space for them to paint. 69 in Whitney, okay. It leaves spaces, so you have to use, and you take, sorry I'm rambling, you take your royal icing, and you do an outline for the kiddos, right? You make it a black icing, and then you can do all kinds of stuff, but black for the paint your own, you do either a marker or the black royal frosting, and then you scrape it with something flat over the outline, and then ta-da! Then you have a picture. And then what they say is you can use things like M&Ms that have color, right? M&Ms or whatever to make a paint palette. And then you have this little brush, and then they wet it and get some color and they paint their own. I think it's wonderful. We're going to see next year. I'm not going to do it this year. It's too late. So we've got all kinds of stuff blooming here in Virginia, and it is just, everybody I know is suffering. So last night, I got sick last night. And it's because of allergies. Okay, there we go. See? And you can use this for your coffee or whatever, but I said, you know what? I'm going to experiment with the paint your own for Easter. And then if, let's see, what's the following? I could probably do what? Halloween, Thanksgiving, and Christmas too. But I've got to play with these to find out. Happy Friday, Alice. But this is a lot of fun for me. So, but I can't find the paintbrushes. I can't find the brushes. They're little brushes about like this, because it's for makeup really, and or lip brushes or whatever. And they're the synthetic bristles, and you put that in with your palette and your cookie, or you can make. I've seen them where they're square, and they put the M&Ms or whatever on this side, and then they've got the stencil on the other side, and it's so cute. It's just something fun. So, and I got the cookies from Cathy's Cookies and Treats. Y'all follow me over there. I got the cookies delivered. And inside these cookies, you can freeze them, because you can. You can freeze these cookies. It's not going to hurt them. Already decorated, already sealed. And you put them in a container, and then you put them in the freezer. Okay? When you take them out, you don't even open the container for 4 hours until they're thawed at room temperature, or however long it takes, at room temperature. And then you open the container. And my daughter did it whenever, the last time around, somebody ordered cookies. Her aunt ordered cookies. And my daughter, I told her what to do, and she did it. And she said they were delicious. They were fine. So, plus the heat seal. I got my heat sealer going. So I've heat sealed the cookies so they last longer. So I've got some for the grandkids, and then I've got some too for Mom, and then we're going to see how they taste when Mom comes, because they were my bloopers. She doesn't really eat the cookies, but they're my bloopers, so we're going to test and see if she makes it okay with the airports and stuff. So anyway, I wanted to brag about that. It's, how many's in here? It's like a deck of cards. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10, 15, 20, about, if I'm counting right, 25. Okay, 25, 30, so about 40, just say 40. I don't really know because they're sticking together, so around 40, give or take. I guess I could look it up. What are y'all doing this weekend? Besides laundry, Suzette, you're not allowed to say laundry. Laundry is a never-ending chore. Let's see. There's no way to get out of it unless you have disposable clothes. And they're trying to do that, right? Okay. Where are we? Amazon. I'm going to show you. Let's see. The details, if I can find them. Where are they? Where are they? That's not it. That's not it. I am always, I lost my phone yesterday. Don't ask me where I had it. No, that's not it. Okay, I'm under the wrong one. I've got too many accounts. Switch accounts. Don't ask me why I got so many accounts, but I do. Where'd they go? View the order details. I wanted to show you. They're just little makeup brushes, and I thought about my granddaughter. That's not it. I don't know where they went. And I know, wrong place. But anyway, so switch accounts again. And I'm also finding, I want to get another, it's 100 lip brushes for $6.99. Let me see if I can show it to you. Where are we, Cathy? And they're synthetic, so it all works. Okay, now I'm gonna show ad. See, they're little, what does it say, how? Anyway, it's 100 pieces, and they're little, and I've lost them. They're somewhere. I've set them somewhere. Don't ask me. They might even still be in the car. So, yeah, so the bristles are white, and they're synthetic. And you could buy these guys. Yeah, so I got them $6.99 for my little kiddo thing that I want to do for the next holiday. And I'm going to pick up my orders. The last 3 orders are at 25 counts, so just say $1 a piece for the edible images. And then, of course, I have to stay with my computer, not the food computer. And then I'm test driving these sheets. 12 by 16 sheets. It's parchment paper. So, we're going to try that. I'm going to test drive it. What I mean by test drive, see if I like it. If I like them already cut, that's going to be a miracle. Oh, 1 street up. That's nice, Suzette. That's nice. She might not think it's nice, but I think it's nice. All you got to do is walk to her house, right? Right? Or is that 1 street up a long ways away? When I say 1 street up, I'm thinking a block. Yeah, she'll appreciate you until she don't. I used to get in trouble all the time with my grandkids. I would never do anything against the parents. But I would give them logical advice. And then they can go from there. So yeah, so my Alyssa had surgery on her knee. So I hope she's doing okay. Yes, yes, yes. Anytime you do, but it was a decompression surgery. Did you know that if you sit with your knees crossed, that you can mess up your nerves in your leg? Did you know that? Well, she found out the hard way, and I hope it works. I just hope it works. Why can't you see anyone's posts? Just 1 block where they're staying now. Oh, okay, sorry. I thought you meant from you, but that's okay. I don't understand why you can't see anybody's post. Okay, I don't know what you're talking about, but on Facebook, there's friends posts and then there's public posts. I do a lot of public posts on my personal page. I started Facebook not to keep in touch with anybody, but to advertise my artwork many moons ago. And so, because I was painting, and the only thing I could do at the time, I was painting and reselling. I mean, selling the paintings. And so if they're not showing up, maybe you go to them directly and see. And some people don't post. They just don't. Some people just don't post stuff. But I advertise all the time. You'll see me talking about something. I'm advertising all the time. I was thinking about you guys this morning. I'm going, okay, what are we going to talk about? Let's talk about the odd jobs we used to do when our kids were little. Did y'all do, you might not have had to, but did you do any type of odd jobs when, you know, or self-employment jobs or whatever, just to bring in extra money? That's all I ever did. That's all I ever did. I know, Suzette, that would have been good. But anyway, so, but yeah, moving is the only reason I like moving is I get to throw stuff away and donate stuff and get her gone. That's the only reason I like moving. And then you find stuff you forgot about. But anyway, so yeah, so the odd jobs that I used to do were all different. All different. I used to make phone calls for a company. I used to, and that was out of the house. I used to do manufacturing something. I don't even remember what the product was. It was short-lived because it was evening and I just could not survive. For instance, if Suzette or Alyssa make, oh, I don't know. It's all on Facebook. You know, Facebook, I'm telling you, Facebook is try refreshing your page, darling, and see if that's, because sometimes I don't see the comments until after I get offline, and then I go back and I'm going, oh, I didn't see that. Oh, I didn't see that. So I've also noticed there's delayed notifications on Facebook, like 16 hours. I get notifications when somebody likes or somebody whatever, you know, or comments or whatever, but it's always the next day, or like I said, 16 hours. I'm going, oh, I already saw that. Now I'm getting a notification. It's just, yeah, just weird. They're too big for the britches, and I like Facebook, but they got to straighten some stuff out. So I haven't investigated, but they were found liable for social media addiction. So I don't know. They might have just gave up. Yeah, see? That were, okay. So every couple minutes or whatever, if you hear me responding and you haven't, I know. If you see me responding to somebody and you don't see it, refresh your page and see if that helps. It's just, it's no wonder Mom has trouble with the internet and social media. She has trouble with all that. And I get it. I understand. Because it's getting harder and harder. Especially when they don't tell you what they're doing and they do it. And you go, where did that go? And then you have minutes of trying to find. You cannot do the internet in a hurry, ever. Don't think that you could do the internet in a hurry. It's because they change things. And I noticed I was on the desktop earlier and I'm going, well, wait a minute. Well, they do things different on a desktop than they do on a laptop, and they do things different on a laptop than they do on your phone. It's just the way it is. I like that Irish cream. Don't ask me why. I was thinking about, I need to do something different. I used to like Irish cream in my coffee there for a long time. So that's pretty good. Just a little bit of vanilla, a little bit of almond and sweetener and whatever kind of product you want to cream your coffee with, and that's good. I'm glad I decided to do that. So yeah, okay. So for what, 12 bucks or 13 bucks, whatever, I got the paint brushes and I've got the little stencils, and I'm excited about that. And if you've never made cake pops, you need to try it, because for whatever reason, I've never done it before, but I'm going to for the family. I'm going to test drive the cake pop situation and see how that goes. All the videos I'm looking at look easy, but we'll see. If I can lose paintbrushes, I can mess something up real quick. Okay, on Fridays, we do affirmation cards. And we're not real happy with these cards, so I might find some other ones to put in with them, or just use, if the other ones are prettier, use them. And I hope y'all have a good weekend. Oh my gosh, y'all, I made how many cookies did I make? Like 240, 230, well, some broke, so let's say 230 cookies. So I gave some to my daughter so that she can pass out, and for her family. And I gave some to my other daughter, or yeah, she's got a box there. And then, of course, I'm not mailing cookies to West Virginia anymore for my son, because it takes a week to get there. I just don't. Only if it's a special occasion, maybe. When we went to visit, I brought cookies for West Virginia, cookies. And then for another thing, I made cookies. So a couple of times I've made cookies when I was there. So maybe that's what I'll leave that for. He's got to dig up his water line. He's already got it half done. He has a water line leak, or he found out last night the storage tank has a leak in it. So much fun being a homeowner up on top of a mountain. But he loves it. That's all that counts, right? Okay, let's see what our affirmation card is. It says, don't be afraid to give up the good to go for the great. Woo-wee, baby. And it's just got a design on the back. Give up the good to go for the great. Yeah, I used to do odd jobs with the kids. Let me finish that real quick, because of memories, man. Memories. And the kids remember it. Way back when there used to be a telephone book, you would go into an office, apply to be a telephone book delivery person. Because I was always trying to find something to do that my kids could go along with me. So here we are in this car. Me and the kids running telephone books, door to door to door to door. They liked it because back then they could hang out the window and all that kind of stuff. And it was fun for me and the kids. And let's see, what else did we do? Oh, I know one time they had an advertisement, believe it or not, for a laboratory would give you so much money to collect lightning bugs. So guess what we did? It was fun. Got a couple bucks. It was fun. Something for us kids to do. I think they remember that too. let's see what else. Making crafts. What else? I did office cleaning. That was my own business. That was at night. I did office cleaning. And sometimes they would help me, especially in the beginning, because I didn't want to leave them home alone getting in trouble or whatever. And then I would pay whoever was helping me. I had to fire my daughter one time. That's so funny. Anyway, so I paid them, you know, so much money for helping me. And let's see what else. Oh, babysitting. Babysitting. Oh my gosh. The worst part about babysitting is when one kid got sick, everybody got sick. Let's see, what else? Okay, I don't see any more comments. What did y'all do when your kids were little? Did you have to make extra money, or you just wanted to make extra money, or you didn't want to bother? I was always babysitting and stuff like that, so. And, but these days, I don't think I would babysit, unless it's a family member. People are so happy, you know what I mean? So now for my extra jobs, one of my extra jobs is I'm going to try to do the pre-sales for the cookies, right? Which is holidays, because I do other things too. So reselling got neglected while I was making my 230 cookies. Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? It's hard to work and keep the kids busy. My other granddaughter goes through that too. She's doing full-time photography now. The 31st, right? Do I have that right? Do I have that right? Let me see. And there should be a link on the group. Y'all, my brain is so wild. I gotta remind the girls too, to make sure that, where is it? 31st. Do I have it right? I don't even have it written on here. Oh yeah, I do. So it's at 1 o'clock on the 31st. Say hi to everybody. These are for the supporters group. If you want to join, anybody watch this later, if you want to join the supporters group, come on. It's 99 cents a month. Let me see if that worked. Yeah. I've got everything in my calendar. My whole life is on my calendar, y'all. It's pitiful. Me and Mom were talking about it, and she says, yeah, she says something about, we were talking about make a note, and she said, we were laughing about we don't have a life unless we got a note about it. So I said, I have notes everywhere like I'm insane, and people will think I'm insane. And I think it's just the ADHD stuff, because I've got so much going on, blah, 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 blah. And my daughter she can remember it now, but she's going to be the same way. She doesn't realize it. She's going to have a note. You have to have a note about everything. I just, the only thing I don't have to have a note about is to take my meds in the morning and take my meds in the evening. That's the only thing I don't have a note about. It's so funny. I should put it on my list so that I can check it off. That's what they say. Put something that you do. Drink your coffee, take your meds, everything that you normally do anyway, so that you have something you can check off for the day. Yeah, Darlene, you can come on over. Come on over. You're here all the time anyway. Oh, it's finally up there. Follow me, Cathy's Cookies and Treats. Finally. I was wondering where it was. I'm going, what do I got to do? Okay, guys. My second cup of coffee is hitting good, so I can finish up my dishes this morning before I leave. Ooh, I need a medal. And then I got to give the girls at the office their cookies, Rhonda's cookies. And I did put those in the freezer for a couple of days. I'm going, this has got this, you know. I'm going to put them in the freezer. That way, if they want to have them for Easter or want to eat them now, they can. The little note about freezing the cookies that I put in the box, because it was kind of early when I dropped them off. But it's okay, because the heat seal on those cookies will keep them 1 week longer. Plus, freezing them keeps them longer. So, I'm learning as I'm going, y'all. I will talk to you later. Thanks for showing up. It's like I don't have a good week unless you guys pop in and say hi. I don't care. I don't care. If you got problems, I don't care. If you're trying to be happy, I don't care. Just say hi. And us girls here, us sassy friends, we are good problem solvers, aren't we? We're good problem solvers. So anybody want to pop in and say, look, I've got this issue, as long as it's rated G, I got this issue, help me solve this problem. We would love to help you out. Okay, guys, my coffee's kicking in. I'm happy now. I'll talk to y'all later. We're only here about a half an hour or so, depending on the conversation. And I already read my cards, so I didn't have to write a note for that. Oh yeah, I'm gonna love enjoying those errands. Y'all take it easy.